Welcome, beautiful divine family. Welcome to the Utopia New Earth Community Lightship. Santina Q, Wananda de Foca Santi, Ayana de Foca Santina Q, Santina Kikanan de Focanakata. Welcome to our Galactic Spy podcast. We are the Galactic High Councils and Stargate Councils that are going to open up the space today and activate a white plasma, liquid light diamond, light frequency to open up our space to connect to our galactic higher hearts, to connect us and reconnect us to the cosmic new earth, light grid around Mother Earth. We're going to be connecting to these beautiful councils. Yes. Mother Earth's kingdoms, crystalline kingdoms, yes, universes, multiverses. We're going to connect as the galactic commanders, ambassadors, starseeds, and angelic races around the planet. We're going to connect into our council chambers and just to begin the transmissions that will be coming through for today. I'm definitely going to tune into the solar energy transmissions and the high energy updates for today. So you'll just have to flow with us for a few hours. I do believe that it'll be about a few hours of a transmission that will be coming through. So we did our intro yesterday, and we posted our intro video for our podcast for 2024, what it is that we're going to bring through and to anchor for the collectives, to assist starseeds and indigo races, galactic beings that are coming fully online around Mother Earth, around the planet right now, and just to be able to assist as many as we possibly can just through our transmissions. Transmissions through experience. And just bringing through our transmissions for our experiences coming fully online. What is coming online? Transitioning and shifting to the galactic soul self, the galactic soul embodiment, the galactic being, knowing our highest version of us, our roles, our multidimensional experience, what you would call awakening to the multidimensional reality experience, abilities. So that's just one frequency that we anchored. Our experience is galactic experience. So it's a little bit. I'm going to say it's not a little bit. So give me better words, please. When we say shifting and shifting, right, or awakening to our galactic higher selves from the communities and spiritual communities, I would have to say that it is a massive difference for our experience. Ours was an experience that was just kind of turning on all the switches, if you want to say, and really just going full blown to the full embodiment of the galactic angelic human higher self, which is the feline humanoid higher self on this planet. Now, it is a multidimensional experience. So multidimensional experience meaning that this is the experience within Mother Earth's Gaia's template here. The experiment of the seedings on this planet. And the seedings are the experiment of the species and hybrid races, which are the organic and original templates of Mother Earth, Gaia's seedings, experiments that are from this universe, and also, yes, also species and other galactic beings from this universe, from this young universe, and this universe is young. So tuning in and just kind of tuning in and anchoring the energies and the frequencies here into this space. There is what you would say the next collective shift in order for us to vibrationally choose and to choose. And we chose coming in here. We chose the human soul experience, and we chose fully coming online to the Starseed soul experience, the Galactic soul experience. I'm going to use different frequencies. The Christed universal soul experience, Lemuria soul experience, and Lethean, what it is in our original templates and our blueprint systems here. Now, Mother Earth and Gaia. Okay. So, Gaia, Mother Earth, has her own original organic templates that are right now. It really depends. It really depends on what matrix that you're looking in. There really is no separation with Gaia. So separation spaces and spaces and dimensions. Dimensions don't exist when you tune into her frequency. Just connecting to her frequency right now and bringing through what it is that she's transmitting. It is the species on the planet, and it is the angelic human intelligence that was seated here. And star races, galactic beings. So the angelic human races are hybrid races, which are galactic beings, which are us and species. So it is the angelic humans that do create the separation, that they do materialize and create through the intelligence of what we call source or the creator frequency. We are powerful creators. That's actually the experience here, not what we chose to come here on this experience. It is us separates everything from the soul human experience, from the programming. And this is just programming as we came into the templates that were distorted. Now that's in a collective, that's a creation of the angelic humans. So this is just the transmission coming through Mother Earth right now. That really is the creation and the creation of the angelic human hybrid races that are us here on the planet, that we have free will of choice to be able to create and to create through the full physical body. Yes, super quantum computer system, the what you call your Earth body, right? The angelic human hybrid Earth body. That is a supercomputer, and it is a supercomputer on a holographic experience. And it is chosen, and when you connect to the Oversoul or to the Christed Avatar, that we did come in here for experience. So just remembering, moving all the way back to the creation portals of your parents, the creation portals of the higher self, birthing through the creational portals that we're birthing into. Yes, birthing into a hybrid angelic human vessel. Okay, and as we come through those creation portals, and anchoring in the light, which is what we call light. So light is also a creation and a translation of how we see, hear, and feel here. How we have what you call the seven senses. And there's nine senses as we keep going. So and just kind of remembering that was the experience to have an emotional experience, feeling, and how it is that we see. How are we seeing? Well, we see light, right? So we would say light. Esentu kisentu shaka kisanti. Osentu no kushnaki kanat kasanta nakata. Lesentu shoko sentu kasantino shaka kasanti. Giving free will, and we are given free will through spectrums, pastel light spectrums and rainbow spectrums, to be able to create our holographic experience through our super system, which is the physical body system. Okay, so creating in the collectives, especially for the awakening communities and the beautiful communities that have come together and in a unified field and have been able to assist and to create and contributions to humanity and as humanitarians, yes, have been able to remember their Akasha records and to remember their plate systems here, and to fully integrate that and to integrate that frequency and anchor highest multidimensional versions of them. Have been able to purify what we call human soul experience. Purifying it, yes, and I'm not going to use this word anymore because there is transmission saying we don't have to purify into anymore. You just have to be able to ask your super system, which is your physical body, the super quantum computer system, which is the crystalline diamond system, to just purify and to transition everything up and out of the crown. It could just be vibing it out of the bandwidth, to be able to vibrate it out of your field, out of your physical body, because the physical body is connected to all consciousness, and to everything within the universe and the multiverse, and is connected to Mother Earth, holds the organic template that is connected here on what you would call a human soul experience, and then the next transition to the higher, what you call the higher earth experiences. So source, God consciousness, that it is connected to Mother Earth and the collectives and everything in creation here. And that really is a part of the experience here. Going back to the vessel, okay, so just transmitting from Mother Earth. Okay, going back to the physical vessel, as it comes in into creation, yes, as it comes through for the experience on her light ship, it is we really are programmed through everything in creation, that the species, all species. So that's everything here that holds life and holds the God consciousness. Okay, God code. Okay, that's fine. God code. All right, guys. The God code, the source, the role of God code. Yes. Every year materializes. So trees, grass, flowers, everything. Any species here that holds the God code create the creator code to create through light and materializes and continues, will always continue to materialize holographic experience, holographic reality. So hopefully this will expand all of you guys today. Okay. It is a free world, and it is free experience, free will experience, and it is a free will universe, and it is for all species in life within this universe. And the universe is young. So I will say that. It's kind of tuning into our own records, sitting here, that this is a young universe. That a lot of us have come in to assist, and a lot of starseeds have come in to assist this universe. So, like I said, the Galactic Spy podcast will probably be about a few hours. So there was lots of transmissions coming through, and we're going to continue now. Okay. All right. So just kind of tuning in. Just see if you can pull a plant or a house plant in front of you, and to really tune into the house plant, or tune into your sacred companions or animals or children around you, and to see if you can remember, and to remember that anything and everything on this planet that holds the God code and what we would call the source coding is able to materialize and to create its holographic reality through light, pastel colors, as you access what you call the higher earth. To create the rainbow light spectrum. It really is all different multi-universes and all different types of beautiful spectrums of frequency. There's a platinum one when you tune into, just kind of tune into all of the rays and what you have available here, what was made available from Mother Earth and her templates, and then also the universe, as we're able to hear the harmonics within our physical body, and the crystalline and crystal cathedrals, and what I call it the cathedral, the orchestra, physical body, to be able to the frequency, the harmonizing, the harmonics of the angelic choirs ringing throughout the heart chakra, the body, the physical experience, and really being able to connect into the crystal cathedrals and the heart's system, and to connect to source light, or the God seed light through frequency and sound and music, and that's how we transmit language of light through sound tones, frequencies, and colors, right? Okay. So if you're able to, and it is, you can bring crystals or indaras, and see if you can see how they create through their biofield. Listen to it, listen to it, sanaki. Listen to it, kanan, listen to it, kasantina ke, kasanakat. Listen to it, shaka, santina ki, kanan. Just to be able to remember this, and see if you can remember, to see, just to be able to experience this now or experience it later. Listen to it, shaka, kusantu, kasantia, kashanaki, kanan, kasanakata. Listen to it, kasanti. Gisuntu shaka kusuntu kana kusuntu shaka na kisanti. Asanakatan kusuntu shaka santi. So when we speak about collectives, we're speaking about creation, and we are speaking about creation right now. What is available? Well, Mother Earth has created through her light spectrums and her sound and music, through the God seed code, through the source frequency of light and have made more experiences, more available for us. So we're going to call it the Galactic Cosmic New Earth, higher Earth systems, higher systems for us to have of more of an experience, and an experience that we have chose. So it was already in the blueprint coming in here and in the templates that we would be able to access and to upgrade, to activate our diamond merkable bodies, our light bodies, our star bodies, to be able to move out the old energy, the old templates, the old systems, the old softwares, the old hard drive systems, and to move it out as fast as possible in what we call coming fully online, to make it available, and to make it available for all to be able to access, which would be the Starseed abilities, Galactic abilities, teleportation, translocation, transmigration, some really cool shit, I'm going to say, coming in, shifting, time travel, all kinds of awesome shit. I'm going to, yes, I'm going to cuss. Definitely, you can tell I'm definitely a mother because I programmed myself not to cuss ever. Barely ever cuss around children. So anyways, we're shifting from that programming. Yes, instead of running around saying that I love you all down to our children, which I'm sure we programmed ourselves with that, right? And just to keep that vibrational frequency high, right? Look at all the programming of just trying to keep our frequency high all the time, and to shift our words and the affirmations and everything to keep our frequency high. And we just program ourselves and keep programming ourselves, right? So you could be deprogramming from that. Yes, and there is lots of deprogramming in what they call the fourth dimension, or the fourth matrix of the light and dark, and coming fully into whole in all spaces of existence, and the separation. So you'll be deprogramming from that for a long time, and that could take about a few years. Yes. And deprogramming from that collective grid, which is a frequency, a frequency of creation. So where we're at in this space, connecting to the energy is absolutely beautiful this morning. And last night, the star particle plasma experience, I don't know how to explain it to you, but it really does look like large, and it could be what's about to materialize out there, because we have snow coming in Utah. Yes, and I forgot to tell everybody that we're live in Utah. Yeah, so I do see new people. I'm very excited. Jeff, thank you so much, Star Brother, for coming into this beautiful space. Okay, that's fine. Yes, Amethyst. Okay, Amethyst, Kaya, Alchemist. Yes, sending so much love to you. We have beautiful Morgan connecting into our space. Diana connecting our beautiful light grid, our Utopia New Earth community. Light ship around the planet. Yeah, so I have this beautiful activation picture up. I'll definitely keep this picture up for a while. But this really is all of us coming together. And I'll go into later on more about where I come from the future Earth systems, and about what me and my daughter are here to create and to materialize, or just to be able to assist with, building the blueprints and templates within the quantum plasma fields, and you know, and the energy fields, and however which way that materializes in the future for everyone here. Guys, Santi. Yes. All right. So I just wanted to tune in to everyone. We're live from Bryce Canyon, Utah, which is really activating out here. So beautiful and activating these beautiful canyons. I have so much gratitude just for experiencing the beauty for almost 2 years in this location, and also the meteorites, and yes, the cosmic activity, the meteor showers, comets. Yes, I've seen a lot out here so far. Just being out here, it's absolutely beautiful, and we're able to sit and watch the stars, and to be able to wake up and to connect into the cosmic and planetary energies and all kinds of awesome activity out here, right? I'll go into that, and that's okay. Different ships relocating, but I've seen that for years since I was in Florida. And those are easy to spot when they sit there and to start to relocate, and that's some of them, but we'll keep it there for a little bit. Yes, guys. Because there, we'll keep it there. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so going in and just to remember right now the frequencies that are coming in: star particle plasma, liquid light, beautiful. Does look very similar to snowflakes, platinum snowflakes, platinum codes, energy codes, light codes that are coming in. Full activations to remember how to access the Merkaba bodies, the Merkaba fields, the super quantum computer system, your galactic ship. So just being able to remember that everything is through light communication, telepathic communication to your ship systems right now. Just remembering this, just remembering that you can just command and start to command your vessel. So you're actually commanding your vessel. I just want you to know that. You're commanding your physical body, the vessel. The physical body is the super system, always has been the super system. It was just on a soul human experience. Now it's what you call the galactic superhuman or the super quantum human. These are different words coming in. That the super system is able to access through all time and space and all spaces and time your galactic light technology, your galactic ships, your galactic diamond Merkaba systems, your Merkabas through all time and space and all spaces and time, your full body systems. And those are the full body traveler systems. And yes, you can access this. You can access anything and everything through your gate systems and your Stargate systems within your physical body. So when you are commanding to activate coordinates in order for you to teleport. Now, you can teleport through light. So I will say that that's also a creation from the hybrid angelic humans here on the planet through their organic original templates and what they say reversing back, shifting from a carbon system to a crystalline system. So the inner universe, or the universal system that I came in on, if you want to say, so the super system, the holographic experience and the holographic reality experience that I created is that we don't have a carbon body. So I really don't see carbon. I never have seen carbon. I've just seen the crystalline and the star races and the hybrid races. So that's when you say when you were able to see, but it was something that I chose coming in here to be able to create and to materialize on this experience through templates and setting in templates and anchoring in templates, knowing that I would be able to experience the human soul experience here. And that would be with what our ancestors, our bloodlines, the soul agreements, the creational portals of our beautiful parents coming in here, and being able to have that experience, even if the experience is distorted, even if the experience is what we call dark or emotional trauma, emotional trauma. Even if that was the experience, the oversoul chose the experience. So I've sat with the Omega Source creators for a long time. I've sat with the Oversoul, and yes, in the Avatar. So that's like another what you call multidimensional being, and really sat there just for a little bit. Our amazing, our amazing relationship since I was like 11 or 12 years old, and not really able to hear the Oversoul yet, but I've started to hear the Oversoul around 27, 28. And I would say telepathically hearing the Oversoul. And we have a beautiful relationship where we argue back and forth, and it's amazing. Yes. And we enjoy it because that's how he knows I'm definitely mind controlled. Way too much if I'm not arguing back and forth. With my Oversoul. With the Oversoul is me, and I would say it's the human soul, but it really is the Starseed, the Galactic soul at this point. Just sitting there having fun and arguing back and forth. So yes, and those would be what you would call protocol for hijacks if I'm not sitting here arguing back and forth with my Oversoul. Yes, and never listening to a word my Oversoul says, which is perfect. That means when I start listening to the Oversoul knows I'm hijacked for sure. Definitely knows that, and that's a protocol scan and check. Yes, that I've definitely been mind controlled somewhere, and a creation too. But that's our fun. That's our fun that we have. And never listening to anything the Oversoul says. Yes. So experience and going back when it just was kind of expanded, and I would have to say that's the Omega Source, creator or programmer system within the universe here, and Mother Earth, and kind of expanding a little bit more out. Okay. Just hopefully you guys would be able to follow this. When I was sitting here being shown everything and the emotional experience, I said, okay, I really started to really start to see even more multidimensional, or through 10 different types of versions, views, or just really being able just to hold that in the bandwidth and just remember that chosen experience, right? And I said, okay. So the next shift, and this could be for everybody, so I just speak through experience. I'm just speaking through experience right now. This could be an experience for a lot of us in the collectives, in the spiritual awakening collectives, the galactic communities, the New Earth communities, and being able to see and to go through what you would call a review, right? Christ consciousness review, physical ascension review, and then there is outer body ascension. Oversoul embodiment. So this is definitely what I do see continuously. It is physical ascension, experiencing physical ascension, and I've experienced it because I'm choosing to actually experience all of their templates, which is wild, right? To experience all of their templates right now. So the Christ consciousness review towards the end. It really is. It's not a review, like I said, of punishment. It's not a review of distortions, punishment to demise you. Just letting you know that that's all old energy, old programming from the past 400 years to 2,000 years, and that's programming that is it's allowed here. So when you tune into Mother Earth and into her frequency, that she allows it, that you are here on her light ship, on her experience. Everything that is here coming in is created by her. And that's everything. Yes, all the financial systems, everything is created through a unified field. And it is created through a unified field of everything here that holds the God code, the God seed code, we call it a God code, God seed code, source code, that it really is the frequency of creation. So it's unified. Everything coming in here, everything you were programmed with, everything that you see right now in front of you, even if you feel like it's a lower vibration or you are in a place of seeing it from a place of separation or judgment, that it really is still unified. And it's all unified. That is created through all life. And that is her free will contract coming in here. Yes, and the universe too, as well. That the universe and everything that holds that God seed code, the source code, okay, yes, has free will to create and to materialize through the holographic realities, through light spectrums, the hologram. They're able to create whatever it is that they want to create, and that's free will. Okay, so hopefully, I hope, hopefully we can feel that in the heart, to remember that you can start remembering consciously, or remembering that you're able to create through this frequency and what you call the source code or source seed code, God seed code. There's different frequencies coming through from Stargate councils and Galactic councils, that you're able to materialize your reality in a unified field, a unified quantum plasma field, a unified quantum light field, a source light grid within the quantum plasma field. Through geometrics and light codes. Through the God seed sound spectrum. Like I said, different frequencies available for creation. The rainbow light spectrum. There is the pastel plasma light spectrum too. There is a platinum solar, a solar light spectrum. There's a blue, which is really beautiful, and that's the organic templates, the original organic templates to the Andromeda galaxy, which is like a Blu-ray rainbow light spectrum. And you can create, it really all depends on what universe are you accessing within the physical body as you shift, and you are able to shift your physical body and shift the physical body in order to access different universes throughout the day to see what is actually available. So a lot of us are experiencing this fully right now, as you are being able to really tune into the emotional energies that are coming up in the body, the mental body energies that are coming up in the physical body, Your thought patterns and what you call the ego is not the ego. It is your super system, which is the organ, and a very advanced organ is the brain. There's Sentua Shoka, Sentua Shoka Kisanti. That is the supercomputer system, and it is the super quantum computer system. Some of it call it the universal mind, the galactic mind, or that it's coming fully back online. It never was coming fully back online. That it was exactly where it was supposed to be. That is still a super system. It is the quantum computer system. So you'll be able to remember that. Now, what it is doing, like we said, through choice, okay? And yes, the super system does have choice. I know it's not a robotic system, but it will sound a little bit robotic when you actually integrate the organic original template of this system, this Earth system, this universe, and it really is the Earth system seedings, which is the hybrid angelic human races, and that's the whole system and the seedings here. When you tune into it, okay, it's not a carbon system; it's still a crystalline system. It's just activating to what you call the 12 strands, right? The 12 strands and beyond. Activating the organic original templates, the organic systems of the hybrid angelic races and star races that are the original templates of this system. Which when we say system, we're talking about Mother Earth and her lightship. What is the experience? What is available? Now, the experience is also for the angelic humans. Okay, but it's also an experience for all galactic beings. All galactic beings that are coming in here, all experiences of what you would call the being, the infinite being, whatever it is that you feel like in your heart right now. So the system right now is the massive upgrade. And I did kind of touch base just a little bit when you start to hear frequencies and what you guys call ascension symptoms. The ascension symptoms really is your Merkaba body is activating, which is your vehicle of light. The diamond Merkaba systems, the star body systems, and eventually you'll be able to see the diamond energy matrix. So when I wake up, all I see is diamonds and liquid plasma diamonds, and it's really beautiful because we're all accessing and creating this together in our community. And I have beautiful star sisters and star brothers that are connecting into our field and being able to see the diamond energy matrix and the diamond star particle plasma, and these ones are huge. The diamonds that I actually see coming in, and it really does look like snowflakes. So I do know that I have snow coming. I would know that I have snow because it materializes inside of my room. That the snow materializes inside of my room before it materializes out there. So I'll take pictures when it snows. Now we do have snow right now, but I'm hoping that I can get like vivid snowfall, but we can create it. Listen to a shaka santi. Listen to a shaka kasantina kanakata. Santina kikana. Gisanti. This is definitely our world and our reality that we are materializing and creating through sound, light, and also through the God seed coding. Listen to a shaka santino kusanti. Listen to a shaka santu kanaki sunuki kana. Listen to kusanti. So these are the experiences right now. As far as we'll go back into the ego systems, what you guys call the ego system is the mental body thought patterns, intrusive energies. I've had a few people coming into the field and coming in and showing me what exactly will not be in our world and our realities as we vibrate and to materialize into the next Earth system, which is fine because that's really just the system showing you everything that we have to clear or to clean up, and those really aren't the original words. Those aren't the right translations, but I'm trying to translate. Um, yes, I'm translating language of light and translating sound and light right now, which is sound and source light. We'll figure out source code. It's okay. So we'll find new words. Yes. We're doing it for mastery. So if anybody asks why are we shifting our words, it really is. It's mastery. It's mastery for a collective grid collapse. Yes. To collapse the grids. Yes, with frequencies, deprogramming, and as you deprogram, that's like a massive grid collapse on Mother Earth. Listen to. That's the Andarians. We're going to go into them too. The Andara Master Crystals that are unifying us, but also assisting us with deprogramming words as we sit here and play with them. Listen to I love these babies. Okay, so this really is for today's transmission, and that's going to be for the solar high energy transmissions that are coming in today from us. And when I do say us, I am so my husband is Galactic commander, and I am the crystalline crystal child. And also a galactic ambassador. So when they come to me, they address me more as an ambassador. But like I said, it's a multi-dimensional experience. So most of the time, I'm walking around like my husband. But these are, and it is walking around like my husband, more in a military commander, every single day, doing what we have to do with our ships and also our Merkaba diamond field systems, and it's more of a military commander in a sense, director, yes, every single day, and really transmitting his frequency. So I'm going to say commander, but traveler, more of a traveler than anything else, and I'm going to say traveler. So hi commander, guys, but I'm going to say a traveler. So these are abilities that we're able, like we always tell everyone, that these are our Starseed abilities, our Galactic being abilities that you hear me speaking all the time, but most of the time it's my husband sitting here and transmitting and speaking. So you'll be able to actually see and to feel our shifts when my husband's speaking and when I'm speaking. So Akasha's speaking, my husband's speaking. This is actually the future, and the future of galactic beings and star race beings, and we really are here to assist everyone with your abilities. Coming fully online to the future abilities, our children can telepathically communicate to us and telepathically send sound, light, frequency to our heart chakras, but telepathically communicate and also communicate through the superquantum computer system, through our physical vessel, that we can have full communication. We can do anything and everything together. There really is no separation. So that really is the future, and the future of us, that we're able to experience no matter where we are. So it wouldn't, and that would be like our everyday life. No matter where we are, we can communicate to each other, fully telepathically communicate each other, without feeling any doubt. Okay, there's no doubt in what you call the next Earth system. So there's no doubt. There's nothing coming up in the body. We actually know that we can go throughout the day. We can do errands, and we can sit here, communicate, and talk to each other all day long. And that really is the whole family. So that's the future, right? We'll just say telepathic. We're gonna keep with those words. It's telepathic. So it really is. It's the full system, and it's the actual ship, and the ship, right? So the ship that comes fully online as we come to remember our plates, our records, or full communication and telepathic communication to the higher selves and also to us. So majority of our higher selves are us in different spaces of existence and different time space continuums that are assisting us with our chosen transition. Okay, and that would be the galactic soul experience, right? And shifting to the galactic soul experience. As you can tell, I translate first. Translations of dialect. So I'm going to say galactic dialect, galactic star being, star race dialect. And this is the higher version of me here on experience. I was in contract as a translator for Galactic Councils and Stargate Councils, and that was my contract coming in here, and that's the reason why I also started to kind of jolt online through wires. So I'm going to go into the wires. I do feel like the wires are very important for all starseeds awakening and galactic souls awakening on this planet. So I really do have to go into these wires. Mine were super intense, very intense. And I do want to talk about this, especially for those that I do know that are experiencing this. Okay? So I'm going to go back into the wiring because it is the Galactic Councils that would love for me to talk about what I see as wires. What do I see? What is my experience? Okay? Okay. So let's go back to that one. I'm gonna write it down, put it on a post-it note in front of me. Just in case it disappears. We'll talk about wiring because I do feel like this is important, especially for the ones that are coming online. Crystal children too. Those of you that are starseeds that are having children, and different late, we call it the late bloomers now. Remember that word. Yes. The later generations of the indigo races that are having children right now. Crystal children that are having children. So we are starseed children having children, crystal children having children. Okay. So it's a big party, right? And we have our awesome we'll just call them all star kids at this point. They can experience wires, you guys. So I do feel like this is important, and I hope that you guys share this, and share this for anyone that you feel like could be experiencing this in communities, and that could be like years later. So who knows? I have people, beautiful souls, people coming in, and I've been on for about 5 years, and they're sending me messages and just coming into our community. So hopefully this will assist you guys even like 5-10 years from now, or 20 years from now. I don't really know how long YouTube is going to be running for. So we'll see. Or Facebook. We just found Telegram. Yeah, so we just now found Telegram from, oh my god, it's a beautiful star sister. I want to say Aloha. Okay. Anyways, Aloha. Okay, that's fine. I don't know which frequency we're connecting to. I'll pull up. I love you though. I can see your energy and your frequency right now. Anyway, she's a beautiful, uh, beautiful star ray sister. Yes, Miss A star ray. She's absolutely beautiful in Turkey. That is, yes, that is a beautiful ascension guide for all of us. Starseed guide, Indigo guide. She's amazing. But through her, we discovered Telegram. And yes, I'm that ancient and far behind in technology for a reason. I usually stay off technology. So, okay, so now we're going to go back. Yes, break down wiring. Okay, so we're going to go into wiring. Like I said, it'll be a few hours, so I hope you guys have fun with us. I said grab your coffee and tea and breakfast for this long one, because I have to make sure everything comes through, because then I'll just be back on making like 30-minute videos. Alright. So we're going to go into activating the coordinates, like I said, vibrating into a higher Earth system. What is actually happening right now? Okay, go back to the super system in the brain. All right. Very important. We can say the word ego. I've said ego for a very long time, for about 5 years, and it really doesn't matter, okay? Because you are expanding. You're activating more codes, more light codes. Your oversoul will come in and shift everything out. So like I said, there's no right and wrong. Yes, there's no truth. There's no believing. There's nothing, okay? So eventually, that's actually how you can shift through paradigms. You can shift through the templates, the old hard drive system, whole old hard drive system. It's really, and it is. So it's really simple. You had your hard drive system in a sense install. I know that sounds really weird. The install system, okay, that is for the human soul experience. And I know it sounds crazy, right? So you're like, wow, that's crazy. Where's the computer? All right, but it's okay. It's really it's the best terms I can use, okay, right now. I would have another sister that would laugh and say she's never even been on computers. She never has been on I never was on computers ever on computers, which was preserving my crystal body. So just want you to know that it was preserving my body. That's what my oversoul said. So even I'm 38. Okay, so 38, and I'm actually 38. And I'm supposed to be in the booming of computers and technology, and I was pulled away from all of that. And it really was to preserve all of everything, my chakra, pineal gland, everything. So I think that's really cool. Preserving everything. So I thought that was cool. Because I always ask questions, why? But anyways, I would have a star sister laughing, going, she knows nothing about computers, and was never around it at all. That she's just like an ancient elder, just sitting here and trying to speed up. So, like I said, it's a galactic experience and also a multidimensional experience, right? So, hard drive systems. The best way I can put it is your hard drive system would be the computer system, and that's the brain. So the super system is what we call the universal mind, and that's your super system. Your super quantum computer system is the brain. Okay, that is the organ. Now it's the whole system, the whole physical body in itself, but I'm going to focus just right now on the hard drive system for the human soul experience. That has full access. That's why you know that. And this is the transmission from Mother Earth. has full access to the God seed code and is crystallined. And that's a transmission from Mother Earth. Okay. So accessing this. Now, once we start to deprogram that hard drive system, this is what you guys call the ego, right? And we all were here in the ego and experiencing the ego because we have to, because it's a part of the hard drive. Okay? So just don't ever take it personal. Like I said, when you go into review, just to be able to review everything, remove the hard drive system, and to shift into vibrate into what you call your Starseed experience, your hybrid Angelic human experience, your Galactic being experience, your supreme source being experience, whatever it is that is, whatever it is, however it is that you see yourself, and it's still beautiful. Like I said, there's no right or wrong at all. There's no correct. There's no correct, wrong. There's nothing there in that space. And there is no truth at all. And that's, once you see that, that's where you'll have fun, because you'll be deprogramming for a while, and you actually will see your vibrational frequency raise. You will be able to teleport and to start teleporting through light. So that's a collective. That's also a quantum collective that was able to create for us to teleport through light. Isn't that cool? Okay, so physical teleportation, yes. All right, that's amazing. Same thing. It's still a collective that was able to materialize it, and that was like millions of years, because you can access that anywhere in the plate systems of Mother Earth. So that's like the first seeding, second seeding of the experiments here. So you can access it for physical translocation and physical teleportation. So you can access it in what you call the God seed code, or the templates or plate systems, the Akashic records, what you guys call the Akashic systems, the Ekic systems. There's all these different types of names. But today we're going to call it the plate systems. Okay. Being able to fully access this, going back, removing the hard drive system. When you actually start to remove the hard drive, and going back to the organ, going back to the super system, it really is just deprogramming the hard drive system of the human soul experience, or the experience of the templates that it chose to experience. Okay, because it is going to the next system, the next experience. It is creating and to materialize its next new earth experience, cosmic new earth experience, whatever it is that it's going to materialize. So you could be experiencing intrusive thoughts, right? All right. Intrusive thoughts is collective thoughts from the hard drive system of what you call the human soul experience, which is really the Mother Earth collectives, which we are all interconnected through the God seed code, through source, light, through the universal source intelligence, that creator intelligence, that we're all connected. So you really are just purifying anything and everything that we were programmed with on the experience coming in here. Okay? And that's the hard drive system, is what you call the ego. So the intrusive thoughts coming up in your physical body is anything and everything from the time that you were seated here on your experience until you were teleported out of the creational portals of your mother's Stargate, which is the Stargate system, the creation portals that you came through. So wow, really wow on that one, right? It was completely already set in that hard drive, even if it is distorted. And those are beliefs and those are beliefs from the angelic human species and all species on this planet that is distorted. Yes, that the one of the that the plate system is distorted and that our plates are wiped coming in here. Okay, so that's a creation. Which our plates are wiped coming in here. Our memories are wiped because it's a creation. So hopefully everyone can just expand with me for a minute. So the plates would be wiped, and anything and everything from the time and the date, the hour and the minute that you came through your mother's Stargate creational portal and into the super system, which is the Mother Earth's vessel, the super system for your experience here, is already activated with the programming. Okay. So visualize from that template, that activation, kind of visualize in a sense. This is the only way I can assist you. So yes, you don't have to ever believe in anything I say, please don't. But so it's not really creative, but it's the only way I can assist by seeing, just be able to actually see what are we deprogramming, what are we clearing all the time, right? Okay. What we call the ecosystems. Okay, so anyways, hopefully you'll be able to sit here and just kind of follow that we're just programmed the whole time. So the intrusive collective thoughts, the telepathic, that I'm receiving frequencies, intrusive thoughts, and the ego is becoming intrusive. The emotional body is purging and clearing. This is everything and anything coming up. The mental body. So the mental body purification would be what you call the collective purification, and what you see as the ego or the patterns or the whole system in itself. So it really is just the super system. It is the organ of the brain that is crystallined already. Okay, it goes through many upgrades through the templates of the DNA strands as we activate our strands and activate the acquired strands of dormant DNA with inside of us. And like I said, because that's definitely a strong collective creation here on the planet. So remember this, we created all this. It was seeding. It's an experiment. Okay, so I hope this is able to assist anybody. That it really is the super system. It is the organ that is deleting that whole system. And it's the hard drive that is deleting. So you could be walking around for 10 years and 10 years going through a deactivation and fully removing the hard drive system. And it could be 10 years. It could be 20 years. All right. If you want it to speed up, now most of the time it will speed up naturally. Okay. So naturally it will speed up. And how it speeds up, it really is when your field starts to vibrate faster and the field starts to amplify. But you can actually activate and to start to command your field to unify the field system, and you can actually amplify your vibration. And that was actually taught to me by my higher self, was to get the diamond system, the diamond and the star particles, to vibrate and to vibrate faster and to vibrate faster at a faster speed, to be able to move out all of what you call the ecosystems, the hard drive system of the old templates, or let's just say the old hard drive of the human soul experience. Now, this is for us. So it's not for everybody. And it won't be for everyone listening. Okay, this is for us that are here on a Starseed experience, on a galactic beings experience. We want that hard drive out. We really don't want the old system. Okay, it is chosen. We know that we're going to have a awesome experience. Now we do have to move through different systems when, and I'll go into that. I think we could do that another live. That there is galactic creations here. Like I said, galactic creations that are created through the galactic souls and the powerful creators here. Also, when you tune into, and that's fine. So they call themselves the footrunners, frontliners. Anyways, the frontliners. Okay, and that's like the lineup system. I'll bring that one back around, but they call themselves frontliners, and that's okay. It doesn't really matter. That they're all powerful creators. Now they are in a reset and a replay, so you do have to go in and remove this hard drive too. So you can go into the system, go into the hard drive, but once you actually look at everything and observe everything as a galactic high commander, galactic ambassador, or galactic traveler, once you sit here and observe everything, you go, all right, awesome, remove this hard drive system and to shift me to a higher vibrational system, which just means you have to amplify your spins. You can say amplify the spin system, so you can just command your ship. If you have a ship and light ship that you are, is very activated around your room, your house, your home, and you have ships outside that you can actually see, and these are like solar ships, very advanced ships, you can communicate to it and say, okay, so show me this. We do have galactic screens that we actually do sit and look at. And we do have screens that we look at everything and anything here on this planet and off planet. And we are able to actually sit here and have this experience here on Mother Earth. With no technology that is available here on this planet. So whatever they have on this planet, we consider dark technology. Okay, so we will say the words dark technology for 1 second, and then we'll remove that, and we're going to say not advanced. Okay. So their technology is old technology, like ancient technology. So we are able to have this experience that for some reason we're forced to sit here and look at all their technology. Yes. Somehow. So anyways, it's been a very interesting observation here so far for the past 6 years or 7 years. So we will be talking about this very soon, about our experience with galactic beings here on this planet, with their technology, and also how they are running things here, because this is actually what we're observing. So this is our experience. As we sit here and activate the system, we can just command the system eventually. As we're able to observe everything, look at everything very fast. And that really is like a quantum speed. We're able to just command the system, command the ships, and sit there and just say, okay, just start to remove these hard drive systems, because we really don't want to be in that collective reality, or that galactic collective reality. And you are able to do this. So I hope that's able to help you guys. Just be able to help you with learning how to command your system, your galactic ship, or your diamond Merkaba field, or your system, and how you are able to. Now, just because you can't see it yet, it means nothing. So because that really is the old system, what you would call the old hard drive. I'm not going to say the ego system, because it's not. That's a human soul experience that you chose to. That you're not able to fully see everything yet. That you can't really see. You're not able to see your ships, or your ships around the house, or your ships, the whole ship system that is ran through your superquantum computer system, which is your diamonds, your actual diamond crystal, star particles, and plasma systems that are in your physical body. And that's actually how the ships are directed, navigated through communication. crystalline diamond communication. And that's also, that would be for your Merkaba systems too. Merkaba systems, diamond Merkaba systems. Like I said, there's all different types of vehicles of light, galactic ships, all kinds of cool stuff out there that's available for all of us right now. So you are able to start to command this. Now, you could deprogram really fast. So the deprogramming really fast, it will not feel, it's not going to feel very pleasant to different parts of us because you'll just be running around for 30 days or 2 weeks and deprogramming what you guys call the ego, or all the collective, anything within the collective or that hard drive system that you are experiencing at that point in time. So that would be what you guys feel like: invasive energies, intrusive energies, collective cleansing, clearing, purifications. My ego won't stop. I'm having too much emotional. All my stuff's coming up, because I've heard that too. Everything's coming up to the surface in order for me to see and to feel and to clear. That's also a creation belief system. So that's with the spiritual community. And yes, and I've seen it in different collectives too. So that really is on how it is that you guys see with what chosen hard drive that you're awakening on or coming online. So kind of really tuning in, reflecting. You don't have to reflect. Okay, you can vibrate faster and command your super system, even if it has density on it. It wouldn't matter if it has density. It doesn't matter what you're putting in your body. It doesn't matter what you eat. Okay, you can still command your system. And to learn how to command your system to spin faster. Now, it will clear density off your body, but it will assist you with deprogramming and deprogramming the emotional body, the mental bodies, the etheric systems, right? And let's just say all of your etheric bodies at once. So this, I hope this is able to help you guys, that you actually can just command it to vibrate faster. Now, it could be an unpleasant experience or a scary experience. Okay, for a little bit, right? Memory loss. You won't remember anything. You can wake up not knowing anybody in your family. That has happened to me once, and almost happened to me twice recently. You won't have nothing, no memory at all. Okay, so that can happen. Just want you to know that. When you fully remove the hard drive. Okay, I will say the hard drive can somehow come back. So it's the super system and the brain. Is what they call the universal system, universal mind. That is removing all the hard drive systems, all the software is really fast. And you can just command it to move it. Now, those of you that could be like me, having no idea about a super system, super quantum computer system, not really remembering fully yet on how everything works with the physical body, the Merkaba bodies, super systems, the galactic ships. I always have to say galactic ship being ran through the navigation system of my physical body. You wouldn't really know what is happening, right? So you wouldn't at all. So with no choice, upgrading and deprogramming all of the hard drives without a choice of knowing what is really happening, until the system eventually will show you that it's a super system and that it is a super quantum computer system. So this has happened to me a few times, that it's just a system that communicates to me and eventually shows me that it's a ship and a galactic ship, and will show me that it is ran through my physical body and that the brain is a super system. So the experience is that it really is just the physical body and the galactic ship eventually just saying and communicating telepathically to me And it just shows me, eventually shuts down and reboots my brain on me and reboots the whole system and comes back on and just showed me that it's a super system and that the brain's a super system and that it's the galactic ship, it's connected to the galactic ship and everything else. And you go, oh, okay, and laughing and cracking up, and not the best experience as your whole body is purifying through a purification and what you call the fear energy coming up in the body, and everything, the ego, the fear, the organs, everything shutting down and then going through a reboot, and then shutting down and then going through a reboot, and then all the organs. So it really is like all the organs, lower organs shutting down and going through a reboot, and then eventually the brain. So that was my experience. Eventually the brain just shut down and went boop boop boop. It came back on, and that was weird. That's definitely weird and bizarre. And I finally was laughing inside of me because I lived 10 years telepathically inside of me, because I was communicating to all the galactic councils, Stargate councils telepathically for like years, like 5, 6, 7 years. And I had to learn how to telepathically communicate through what you would call the morphogenetic field, the chakra systems, the actual physical body. I had to learn how to communicate to the oversoul, to the whole system, to the galactic councils, over and over again through my physical body. I'm sitting there laughing and just was like, oh, it's a computer. Well, thanks, guys, for that realization. Just kind of realizing that. And I thought it was funny, but it really is the system that would just show you exactly what it is eventually. So I'm hoping I lied to people before you guys actually have this experience, because that was a 10-year wild experience, and it got even more wild because that really is it really is the oversoul, and also my husband that's sitting here observing everything on the planet and everything within the collectives, everything in the creation. Yes, and the oversoul too. Now I'm going to say yes, and the oversoul, which is me. Yes, we have Ziggy. Ziggy has beautiful energy. I'm very excited. Hello, Ziggy. Okay, so all right, so that's where we're at right now. So in the collectives, like I said, it could be very, very fast. The purifications in the body, dismantling the hard drive systems, all the software is coming up. What you guys call the ego. See if you can shift and see it. I don't know. See if you can shift it as not as an ego, as the emotions coming up, because you'll get stuck in what we call the purgatory system, and that's another creation from the hybrid angelic humans and collectives, the purgatory system, and what they call the prison system. That's another creation here. If you tune into Mother Earth, she will tell you this, that's just what her beautiful beings created. And you have to understand the energies of this beautiful being, this beautiful being on her ship and her light ship. It's just beautiful. And she'll just show you it's beautiful to her. She loves all of us. She's not, there's no anger with Mother Earth at all. She doesn't care what we do, what we create. It really doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Okay, so don't get stuck in that purgatory system, and also what they call the prison system. So we had to work through it, observe it, to be able to see if we can now come back into shift it out, the hard drive system and the softwares. That should be able to assist you with moving up and out really fast and just seeing everything, and just seeing if you can just command your system, your vehicle of light, your galactic ship, just to move it up and out. And that's the super system. So the brain, then just ask it just to move it up and out of your chakras, out of your vortexes, whatever it is that you have created. Yes. Okay. Everything that's coming up in the holographic hologram, anything that is what you call lower vibrational frequency, or frequency, let's say a frequency of the old hard drive, a frequency of the old hard drive system that is coming up will materialize into your life. Don't take it personal at all. You can review it, observe it. Now, you can't take full responsibility for it and accountability for it, right? But you have to understand the quantum plasma fields is bendable. It is bendable. It is how we're able to bend time and space, how we are able to, and I'm going to say a few years ago, how we're able to kind of bulldoze through timelines and really bulldoze. So I'm going to say teleport. Yes, teleport and physically teleport through timelines, and to really bust all these collective grid systems and to collapse the collective grid systems within this Earth system. We'll go into the universal grid collapse. Remember for me to go back to that, you guys. I know we're going to 2 hours, but who cares? This is a podcast. Anybody know how to set up a podcast on YouTube? Please let me know, because this is where we're at right now. Please let me know. I'll set it up, but then we'll see what happens. All right, so we have wiring we have to go back to, and then what? The universal grid collapse, which is February. Because that came into... I'll go back into that too. All right. Well, I hope so. Okay. So, plasma fields, quantum plasma fields, very important. No expectations. When you start activating the plasma fields, the liquid plasma fields, the crystalline liquid plasma fields inside of your physical body, okay? Everything that's materializing to you, when we say don't take it personal, you can take full responsibility for right now. So that's another collective new earth creation. And we do know that too as well. And that's okay. It doesn't matter. However it is that they assist themselves with keeping their vibrational frequency high. In the plasma fields, quantum plasma fields, there is no expectations. There's no rules. No rules. So this is the song that came through right before everything got pulled up from what you call the old hard drive system that we're removing. That the whole system of Galactic ship is removing. Sat there and was sitting there singing about obeying the rules. If you obey, you have to obey the rules. That you have to obey, what is it? Obey the rules or something like that. About obeying. That these are the rules in the fourth dimension. It's obviously the 4D matrix. I don't want to separate that. But it's what they call the 4D matrix, right? These are the rules. This is the light and dark. This is the duality. This is the right and the wrong, the correct, and the truth. Yes, the truth and the untrue, and all this, whatever, right? So the obeying the rules. Okay. So then everything materialized for rules and expectations. In the quantum plasma fields, everything is bendable. Everything is bendable. That everything is lapsed every beyond a nanosecond. If you are teleporting in physical body teleporting, okay, and you're teleporting through gates and stargates, it's a little bit beyond quantum jumping, but you can say quantum jumping. If you're quantum jumping, everything's bendable and changeable in the quantum fields, quantum realms. That nothing is solid. Everything is energy and vibration. If it's not in the highest alignment, And the purest, highest alignment, if it's not aligned on a galactic soul level, or let's just say that you just activated a multiple timeline jump, or you activated a Stargate, or you're quantum jumping so much. We call quantum jumping, quantum leaping, teleporting, and you are just vibrating so high and teleporting. Everything in that reality of what you were just in, even a month ago, 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago, 30 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, hopefully you guys can follow me, 6 months ago, it's gone. It will vanish. Anything and everything over them will vanish. Okay. So when you're activating the quantum plasma super system, okay, the physical upgrades in the physical body, the more density that you hold in the body, the hard drive systems, the purification, the faster that your system decides that it is what you call your oversoul or highest version of you, will just sit there and tell you, I don't really care about you or your life. So just want you to know that. They don't care about your life. The higher self, the super system, will not care about your life, your human life, at all. It will have you laid in a bed for months and upgrading. Everything gone. And it could be everything gone. And that's the super system. It's nobody doing it to you. There's no one out there doing it to you. There's no dark doing it to you. Just want you to know that. There's nothing out there doing it to you. That's your quantum light. Your body's coming fully online. That's your hard drive deleting. You will be in bed. You won't be able to move for months if you're really going that fast. And I'm talking about months. You won't be able to get out of bed. It could be years you won't be able to get out of bed. You could have disease coming up in your body in the etherics. Yes, you can. You can have disease because we create that disease. And we do. We create it. It's created in, like I said, in the templates. It's created in the collective templates, in the hard drive system. So it is in creation. Those that are quantum healers and quantum surgeons would remember this, that it is created. So everything will come fully up in your body and fully up for your physical body ascension here on the planet in what they call the crystalline energy matrix. Okay, now there's the outer physical body experience, okay, which means that we physically move out of the vessel and we return to where we come from, which is our star galaxy, the Andromedan galaxy. Okay, I do see very rarely that it's very rare. That's another collective creation. Another collective creation within this system by the hybrid angelic humans. It's another creation. I'm going to say all species on this planet. All species on this planet created the reincarnations. Okay, so coming back here. Was created, and if that's in the template and in their template and their plate system that they created, then the oversoul will come back on another experience. Okay, so just kind of tuning in, it seems like we have done really well with removing that hard drive, that we're actually able to go home. We're able to have other experiences. We're making also more available for them, and more available for them to have parallel Earth experiences, other Earth experience, higher Earth experiences. Okay, so what we call the spirit realm, I really don't see it as a spirit realm, when I can actually see them as a beautiful crystalline being coming in and looking at me and vibrating to me and teleporting to me. Okay, so we'll go back to that another day. Okay, so just remember that we're making more available for them, and we are. We're making more available for them. This is actually happening right now, and this is what they call the physical ascension and the review of your plates. Yes, review of your plates. You can see what you have in your plate systems and your creation plates, and you can actually deprogram the hard drive systems. Okay, so just allowing it, the quantum upgrades, you won't be able to, oh my gosh, let me see. And this is the collective, but we're deprogramming this. We're making it more available for everybody right now. And we are, for Starseeds, Galactic Souls, the generations of the new children, the Starseeds, the crystalline children, all the beautiful rays that are coming fully online. We are making more available for them, even how they come in and remember their plates, which remembering their actual memories and their records. Okay? Which a lot of children are. So we have been doing this for thousands of years to make it available where they come in and they can remember their plate systems, right? Let me see. Okay, so physical body upgrades, not being able to move out of bed for months. Okay, purging, cleansing, clearing, everything goes. And when I tell you that everything goes, it goes. That is completely wiped. Disease, like I said, will come up in the physical body because it's in the templates of creation. Lethargic, and we'll go into what we call the symptoms, right? You won't be able to move out of the bed and sleeping. You'll be put to sleep a lot. That you'll be going to sleep. You won't be able to like move throughout the day, and that really is where we have to upgrade. We have to what we call integrate light. It's really for us to be able to access our other what is available for us, our other worlds. I'm not going to say space of existence, but it really is for us to go through not recollaboration. No, it's okay. Those aren't the right words, but this can be happening to a lot of people right now. The solar energy and the solar activation, solar winds, anything that is within this Earth system, within Mother Earth and Gaia, whatever is out there in the universe, the solar system is happening and activating in our physical body. It's the same thing as and starseeds will definitely feel this. We will feel we are introverted, okay, for a very long time. We are feeling frequencies, telepathy. We know we're telepathic. We know that we are what you call aliens, I guess, but we are the star race here. That we're a galactic being. Like I said, just going back, I'll go back into some of my wiring. Like I said, I had to learn how to be telepathic and to communicate to the galactic councils and to the oversoul. To the galactic higher selves over and over again, right? Through my physical body. So it really was what you call a conditioning through the physical body for 7 years to communicate to them wherever I was going. So a lot of people would say it's spirit guides or you're connecting to people's spirit guides. Most of the time I was connecting to their oversouls, giving them messages, if you want to say. Didn't really speak about galactic energy just because everyone was still just in the spiritual community only, which is the mediumship. So the messages is that I would still give the star race message. I would give the message that was coming through during that time. For some, it really has to do when I was actually tuning into their field. It would be just like when the galactic beings are translating to us and telepathically communicating to us, that they're just tapping into our morphogenetic field to be able to translate the source code and to translate for them what it is that we feel like either what we feel like they'll be able to receive. and to be able to integrate or to process through the translation and the exchange of the crystalline light, crystalline code, right? Um, so stars will be very introverted, feeling all the frequencies, knowing that they're telepathic in household family, and being very what you would call introverted, not wanting to be around others. Okay, and that is on all ages. And you would be able to see it that they are sensitive to frequency. They're sensitive to telepathy. They're sensitive to telepathic communication and crystalline communication. What you would say lower, they're sensitive to more lower vibrational energies and lower vibrational thought patterns. Uh, thought thought patterns of the angelic human races, and yes, the angelic human races, and also all species. Anything that we come encounterment with the density. So it really has to do. Hi, hello, Maria. It really is the density, the lower, what you call the lower frequency. It has to do with the discord frequency that is not aligned to the star child. Okay, so our star kids, um, and then our star children, our galactic beings, our star seeds, which are us, right? There's Centaur, Shoka, Centuka, Centina, Kati, or the angelic human indigo races. So it really has to do with like a discord frequency, like a harmonic, like a tone, a note that is off. Also, we're already in the universal mind. We're already in the universal, what you call the universal super consciousness, or the universal quantum plasma fields, the energy fields, the advanced beings that we all are, and connecting to each other, that we're all communicating through a diamond-like crystalline communication through telepathy and sound. And that's actually how they communicate. So the new children coming in, hopefully this will be able to assist you, that we communicate through sound. These children are heavily medicated, diagnosed with all different types of mental disorders, and Asperger's and autism. Tourette's is another one that I was able to tune into. Tourette's, it's not Tourette's. That's just another diagnosis. Yes, that they are communicating through sound and communicating through light. And it's okay, because like I said, the human soul experience, which is to me is just the angelic human soul experience, even if they're offline or online or in sleeping states or what you call amnesia, that is chosen by choice by the oversoul, and that we're overstepping boundaries, and that was told to me a long time ago, by my oversoul, saying it, that you better kind of pull back and not move into their field if they're what you call sleeping. Um, and it's also just me talking to me, if that makes sense. That's just me talking to me, and just knowing that they are sleeping, and that it's the oversoul's choice to keep them where they are and what they're doing, that they're still having a beautiful experience, that there's a beautiful experience there, that they have an emotional body, their hearts are open, that their chakras are open, even if it's contracting or whatever is happening, that the oversoul is having that experience, that the emotional experience, and you can see their energy moving and flowing, and being able to see the colors and the rays and the crystalline diamond energy matrices and the beauty of who they are. So it's so beautiful to remember this when you actually sit and pull back, just to be able to watch them, even if they're sleeping, or what you say is amnesia. and that you have to understand boundaries. So most of us have to learn boundaries. And not for some of us. Um, for us, starseeds know this. Um, it's there. It's like it's natural. It's like we call them, yes, the starseeds and the crystal children are the natural masters, the organic masters. That they really are here to assist us. The older races or the ancient races, the angelic human indigo races, to remember this as they are coming online. So it really is, like I said, a unified field out there in the quantum plasma fields, experiencing all of this, and this will be coming up to right now, but we are making more available for this collective group, the galactic beings, the star children, more available for them to be able to teleport and to activate the coordinates in their system, in their diamond workbook field or their galactic ships, and to command their ship systems and to be able to teleport and to vibrate to a higher vibrational Earth system, to the galactic cosmos of Earth system that will be more of what we call the free worlds, yes, or the Aurora Earth system, Aurora platform. It really is a beautiful space for them to have developments of time, um, to remember how the system works, how the quantum computer system works, chips work, how the whole physical morphogenetic field works, how the diamond field works, giving them that space to deprogram the old systems, old energy systems, and to remember that it's just the old systems coming up, even if it's the physical, where you would have to, yes, physical upgrades where you have to honor your body, respect what's coming up in the body. Like I said, that everything will be wiped, anything, and we keep saying that quantum jumping, multiple timeline jumping, everything's gone. So when you start quantum jumping, multiple timeline jumping, like I said, anything of 6 months, 1 minute, 1 second, 2 weeks, 3 days, that whole reality, that whole holographic hologram is completely white. That we wipe it completely. And that really is when you're multiple timeline jumping, that we call it collapses or disappears. And I'm going to say dematerializes. It dematerializes. Anything and everything there, the soul contracts or soul agreements or friends, family, everything is gone. What will materialize is what it is. It's what, yes, it's in. It could be in also the old hard drive systems. It could be in that old experience that will materialize in order for you to be able to dematerialize it, to be able to continue to wipe it, and it's fine. Um, and that, like I said, that could be years or not. It doesn't really matter. Now, whatever materializes in the diamond energy matrix, like when you actually start to see the diamond energy matrix, and to see your galactic light ship or your vehicle light, what you actually see with the diamonds, will actually start to see who is going. You eventually will start to see who is going to materialize, who actually will start to materialize through the diamond energy, what you call matrix, but you will actually start to see them materializing through energy, diamonds, and plasma. And plasma in front of your face, like how I sit here in my room and I can just see everyone that will be materializing in my reality and what you call the new holographic experience, that I can actually see them materializing through the diamond, liquid plasma, and pastel light. Very cool. And teleporting. So there, I have to actually know what's the difference between the teleportation of light and what is the difference of the ones that I actually get to see who's materializing in my holographic reality, my new experience that we're materializing, right, as we activate the coordinates and to teleport into the galactic Earth systems or the Aurora Earth systems, that I'm actually able to sit here and to see them materializing through diamond uh, crystal star particles and diamonds. A very beautiful experience, right? Okay, so we have those beautiful experiences, and then we go through our upgrades and deprogramming, and continuously deprogramming everything and anything in the emotional body, what you would call fear energy. Fear energy, that's just an intelligence of a creation, of a translation of a word. You can say its density. I feel like those are just wires and wiring. Like I said, like the electrical shock of wiring that comes up in the physical body as we are decoding and, like I said, removing the old hard drive systems. Okay, so I'm going to go into wiring, the experience of wiring. Listen to a shoka, listen to no question, listen to a listen to a shoka. Okay, listen to a shoka sentina kikatam. So my first first video, you'll have to go back to listen to the first video yesterday that I put up, was the first experience of the wiring of what we call the matrix. But the wiring of the human soul experience. Listen to it. I probably had more possibly when I was younger, but I wouldn't. I think maybe when I was 16, I feel like that's where I actually hit a wire, and it was like a jolt through the spinal cord. Yes, it was. So that was age 16, and that was my first experience. I remember I had to go sit down, but it was, when we say wiring and that you hit a wire, when you hit a wire, it will feel like an electrical bolt or an electrical current going through your whole body and through your spinal cord. It's not the best feeling, and you will go into what they call a fractaled. I guess they call it fractaled, or you fragment. Let me see. So you fractal, or what they call an ego death, an ego cycle. Okay? Or you start spinning off into anxiety or a panic attack. All right? Now I do feel I feel like it was more activated, like I said, on expansion, what you would call in the quantum collectives. In the quantum collectives, it would be expanding out to the universe, like I said, or just accessing the super consciousness. A higher vibrational chord. Okay, let's a higher vibrational chord. So I know it was at 16, I accessed some like a higher vibrational chord, or let's say, yes, a higher vibrational chord that I was accessing an observation of awareness, that I was accessing the oversoul, right? Even though the oversoul was always with me, but I was activating more light. Yes, I would have to say that light codes, and being able to expand into the super consciousness. So a higher frequency chord, like a higher state of consciousness chord, and I hit a wire doing that. And as I hit the wire, it was a jolt through the spine, and it does feel like you're being electrocuted through the spinal cord, and it was up through the spine, through my back, and out through the heart chakra. So it really felt like that wire hitting, not a good experience at all. And you feel like you are spinning into an anxiety or in a panic attack. And it's not a comfortable feeling because you'll feel energy rushing throughout your body, all the way up to your spine to the top of the organ, which is the brain organ, right? So that's like a wire system. Um, the super system, which is really cool. The super system, which is the body, the physical body, uh, yes, the light ship, everything, the whole system really pulls itself back together really fast afterwards. Not everyone pulls itself back. So I'm going to share my experience that there is the oversoul, um, highest version of me that will just come in and start moving my spine in different directions, and we'll just kind of pull everything together super fast as I'm sitting there talking to my husband and talking to me and talking to my system and talking to what we call the oversoul. So even at 16, I was always talking to someone, not really realizing it was. I was talking to my husband, who's the Galactic High Commander. And well, I'm gonna call you Traveler at this point. That I was talking to my husband the whole time that was sitting there with me, because as a traveler, he can sit with me through all spaces of existence and time, and he can just reset his system and some really cool stuff just to make sure that he's always just sitting there with me. And it is our system, our light ship. So we were just sitting there, and I could always, and that's like the non-awareness, is that my human self, that's the wire. So you have to see like the wire there for a minute. That the human self would never even, could not observe or become aware that I was talking to somebody the whole time, or talking inside of my body telepathically to the oversoul, to the system, which is a super system, and to my husband the whole time. So always sitting there talking to somebody inside of my body, and that's the wire. Hopefully you guys would be able to follow that really is the wire not being able to come to that awareness yet, and that's okay. So, but it doesn't, I don't think it really matters the point, because I was always just in there talking to somebody, right? Or we're always talking to God. How many of you guys sat there and talked to God for that long inside of your physical body? God, angels, or whatever your belief is. So how long were we sitting there talking to you? Are actually talking. You are talking to the God seed. You really are. That's there too. That's in your upper chakras. Okay, you have access to it. That's the God code, the God seed, the source. You're definitely talking to somebody, right? And we think we're not talking to anybody inside of our body, and we are. It just took me I couldn't get to that awareness yet. That was, my beliefs definitely weren't by that time of God. So I definitely was sitting there just talking to my oversoul and talking to my husband sitting there with me. So accessing that, not being able to access that, but hitting that wire very fast through the system. I remember that I actually was able to see energy and vibration, but hitting the wire just kind of like snap you right back in to Matrix. But it's the super system that hits the wire, and it's kind of moving through that wiring system in order for me to come fully more online, right? So as I was able to hit the wire, it's really uncomfortable. I just want you to know that it will feel like an electrical current. You'll feel like it does not feel good in the physical body. Anybody, I think, would be running to medical or to the hospital or whatever it is, but the super system would never let me do that. So the super system eventually, like after 30 minutes, it was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or probably about a few hours, would just sit there and reset, and to reset my system so I could just be completely fine, normal again, and just would reset and reset the system so I'd be okay. Okay, so that was age 16. I think it was like 24 or 20, 21, 22. And that was my shared experience. My last video I just upgraded and uploaded. That's fine. So it was like 21, 22, and that was the next experience where I felt what you would say that expansion to connect to the universe and galaxies or the unknown. Okay, and I could see that I hit a wire, and I hit that wire, and it's like it's electrocution throughout the whole body. It will literally electrocute you throughout the whole body. And I felt that, and I just laid there, and I let the movement of the energy inside of my body. I went into what you would call, I guess, an ego death. It's not an ego death. You will feel everything come up, because it literally jolts up through your spine, throughout your whole body. It's the most uncomfortable feeling. You will feel like you're having anxiety and a panic attack. And that's actually how I knew, where I sat there for a minute and said, okay, so no, I had to sit there and observe it. I had to sit there and really observe why I couldn't access the universe and galaxies, or why couldn't I sit there and figure out. So I was trying to access my plate information. Okay. So I really was accessing the plate information. I was accessing the Akashic records. So that's really what I was doing. Through the system, through the galactic ship, through my super system, that I just really wanted to just access information. So I really was just taking what we call the projector or the third eye, and I was just sitting there seeing if I could just access all the information in the universe very quickly. Is where I'm at now, right? You call it like the galactic super consciousness. It really was just me trying to access that information, that plate information. Where do we come from? Blah, 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 which is probably just me tuning into intelligence and galactic intelligence. Why I have all these galactic. I definitely knew I was being watched by a bunch of galactic beings, and I won't definitely not gonna say how, but I definitely knew I was definitely being watched by all these galactic beings. I knew it. That I had an awareness of that. I actually would sit there laughing and knowing it, that I had all of these councils, higherselves, everything there, but didn't know it. Never had a name for it. I didn't believe in anything, actually. I really didn't. I guess you would say I was more atheist at the time. A little bit into earthbound magic, I think in my teenage years, or a little bit through life, somewhat through life, right? So I'm going to say like the alchemist abilities, the alchemist. Yes, the alchemist soul. Okay. Um, so I really was just trying to access all of my information, plate information, all intelligence very quickly. And I just hit a wire. So once I hit a wire, I had to sit there and observe and say, well, shit. I'm really in here, man. Like in a matrix. I'm really stuck in this matrix. I won't be able to get out. I remember just sitting there going, shit. Okay. So really knowing that I just hit another wire very fast. And the jolt through the spine, you'll feel like, I guess you could say you can feel density, but it's like an electrical current. It does not feel very good in the body at all. Fear and anxiety coming up, and I could feel the same feeling from age 16. I was like, great. Okay. So I remember I was just sitting there going, wow, you'll feel like you're stuck inside of the matrix. Like you just know it's like no movement at all. Okay. So that was one of the wirings. Now, eventually in 2010, I'm going to say 2009, 2010. Let's say reverse back, right? The super system led me to all of this galactic information, so that was really cool. Even known, we usually just walk away and say, yeah, I would never even believe, or the doubts, or whatever the hard drive system, the super system, that the brain, and it is the brain, the super system, the brain system, the galactic ship, the Merkaba ship, everything is sitting there deprogramming, completely deactivating, dismantling the whole time. You don't really see it yet, okay? And just saying, okay, so I'll just lead you this. The next wire system was my first, it's not an encounterment at this point, and it really isn't. There's no encounterment. Wasn't really too much of a wire during that point, but that's where I had a galactic being over me, and I had that experience. And I said, oh, okay. So then I was what you call the universe leading you to more galactic information, right? All right. So, okay, well, that's really cool, right? So there's like kind of getting to my next wires. The next wiring system would be 2011 and 2012, right? That was like the next wire system jolt. Not that great of experience at all. Hitting, I would have to say I hit multiple wires during that time in order for me to come fully on as the Starseed, the star being, all telepathy abilities online, telepathic abilities online. Like the whole system, the whole ship, everything had to come online. But it started to come online in 2011. Like the whole system just came online. But I had to experience the whole body shutting down and then rebooting. And that was when, that's when I was giving birth to my daughter. I've had a few of those previous to hitting wires, a few body shutdowns even before I had my child. I do actually remember that. A few body shutdowns, the whole body shutting down and rebooting again. And that will happen because it's kind of like a restart and a reset, right? In the system. So I had to go all the way to what you call a near-death experience and hemorrhaging and rebooting the system. Very interesting, right? I wouldn't say it had nothing to do with the near-death or the hemorrhage. But that system came fully online, and it was like boop, 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 boop. That feline, humanoid, fully online. That's it. And that was it. And that was crazy. Now I do have another higher self. That is pretty cool. Yes. And I do love him. There's intuition, and that one's not my husband. So yeah, that one came online eventually. But those are like different spaces. Those are different views from time space continuums. But that's like the feline humanoid came online. That whole system came fully online through that reboot system. 2012 was next systems and the next wires. Not so great. Like I said, it's like an electrical current jolt through the body. And it does not feel very good inside the body. It could be anxiety, panic attacks that you will be feeling. And you'll have to, and it really is the system, the super system that actually knows how to maneuver through those wires and through those jolts. Like I said, that system can reset and restart and you're fine. That you're perfect again. But anything and everything around you, or what you see here and what your beliefs are, people would just think that you've lost your mind. Like you've gone crazy, right? So, anyways, that can happen to a lot of us. But that really doesn't matter because that whole system right there deconstructs. And it does deconstruct, that it just dissolves. It's just wiped completely. Eventually, the system just wipes and removes all your hard drives and your softwares eventually. Okay, so once that system came on, Then it was the hard drive systems what had to be moved out. And then by 2012, there was definitely one more wire, and I do remember that wire. It wasn't as tense in the physical body, but it had many wires from 21 to 22, many through the spine and through the spinal cord, and just sitting there. And the system usually will just reboot itself through the wires. And most of the time, I was sitting around people through those wires, so I would just ask and communicate to my husband, communicate to the system, and communicate to the oversoul, and just ask, please just like reboot the system, because obviously I'm hitting another wire throughout my spine right now and throughout my whole physical body. And it does feel, it goes right and shoots right to the brain systems. I guess you'd call it the morphogenetic fields or whatever, but we're talking about the physical body experiences right now through the system. As what you say, sleeping, resting, and the upgrades, activating the system, the upgrades, the codes, the light codes, the geometrics, the full system just going through its experience. So through 2012, I think I hit one more wire, and then that's actually when the full system started to come online through telepathy, what you Starseeds would call telepathy, real telepathy, pulsating through the brain. Actual pulsating. I had galactic councils and different galactic councils and starseed councils, and all of my support sitting there assisting me with the pulsating and the pulsating through the brain that I had to condition and to get used to. I had to actually condition and to get used to receiving information through pulsating and pulsing through the brain. Okay. So that was a conditioning, I think, about 3 or 4 years. And then also being okay with who I am. Right? So being okay with being an alien. Okay. Gets into like alien-like or a galactic being, and just now sitting here walking the earth and speaking our native tongues and speaking, yes, our native tongues. What you call our language of light is really our galactic native tongues, and that was really beautiful experience that I had with me and my daughter, and my daughter actually speaking her native languages, and me and her sitting there speaking to each other. So it was a very beautiful experience, a very extremely beautiful experience. But you have to understand that we're still choosing the human soul hard drive, and we're still choosing an experience, what you call the 3D or the 4D. We were choosing an experience to sit here and observe. We actually wanted to observe what they call the prison system and the collectives. We wanted to observe the collectives. We wanted to observe the crazy, bizarre purgatory systems, everything that we sit here, and we were sitting there observing as future beings, future selves coming in. So we would have to hide our light language. There was different parts of us that I guess you could say we were hiding in a sense, or we would have to kind of keep to ourselves during that time. That we still were choosing that soul human experience, and with our ancestral lines. There was lots of observation during that time. So as we began our journey together, yes, on our galactic ship and our galactic light ship, me and my daughter, yes. So do it, and it's so funny because it's so true. And we were observing here, and then we would go and teleport through our systems, which is what you call the Merkaba field systems, through the superquantum computer system, and to teleport from where we come from a higher Earth system, a futuristic Earth system. That's where we come up with the name Utopia, and we call it the Utopia, New Earth Systems, New Earth Projects. But we would be teleporting back to this beautiful place, this advanced place that is connected to our ships and also our galactic ships too. And actual physical teleporting, and being able to experience in the dream state, and then to wake up and what you would call the 3D. I guess you could call it the 3D, but let's just say the Mother Earth systems here that are available for everybody on their experience. So those were our experiences. So we really did choose to stay in that holographic hologram reality just for the experience of observation and obviously going back and forth between the future systems of where we come from and then coming back into the body. Descentua shaka sentido kue kana de focus sentua shaka sentina ki kana de Descentua shaka sentina kana oceano ke kana de voganati. I'm going to go into a few more wires for everybody and wiring experience. Descentua shaka na ki sentu kana de focus senti. So that was 2013, 2012, 2013, 2014. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to say 2014. No, 2013, 2014, all the way to 2024. Okay, so here we go. But the most intense ones were between 2013, 2014, 2015. Those were the most intense ones of wirings, okay? So the wires were so intense, and let me just see. So as we were, and I know it was, we definitely were teleporting back and forth to this Earth system. So one of the wirings, well, that's yes. Let's go into the wiring of the crystalline energy matrix. So one of the wirings is that I was accessing 2013, 2014, accessing the crystalline diamond energy matrix, being able to see the crystalline energy matrix. And it really is our energy field, our crystal field, and our crystalline energy field. And being able to sit with the highest versions of me, the galactic councils, and I would sit there and play with them and these really tall beings, beautiful beings. That would say that they're avatar beings, okay? From Pleiadiia, yes, which is really interesting that they're from Pleiadiia and not from Pleiades, but that's like a whole nother day that we won't bring through right now. So from Pleiadiia, they would communicate Orion and different councils that they were from. So the immediate family are really tall, large beings. We'll call it our immediate family. The ones that were around us in the room, me and my daughter. So just kind of observing the crystalline energy matrix, and I would communicate with them, play with them, have lots of energy coming up. But energy coming up in the body really didn't matter, and I would just sit there and play and toss energy balls back and forth with them. Okay. And usually at night, so I would turn off all the lights so I could see the crystalline star particles, plasma fields, everything. It was very beautiful. Now, as soon as I would go to bed, this is a little bit different from the heart opening and expanding, because in the New Earth communities and their collectives, they would believe the heart is me. Okay, it's a little bit different when the oversoul comes in and says you're hitting a wire. Okay, so eventually I could start to hear the oversoul. I could hear my oversoul, the highest version of me, right? The galactic being coming in and saying you're hitting a wire, that you're actually hitting a wire. Okay, so it's a little bit different. So I am definitely going to go with I'm going with the highest version of me. Not too much in beliefs, but so I would go to sleep. As soon as I would fall asleep from that experience, I would wake up hitting a wire throughout the whole spinal cord. So I'm going to say the spine, all the way up into the super system, which is the brain. It would jolt all the way up, and I would hit a wire, and I would wake up in panic and I would be going through a spin cycle inside the brain, and that nothing is real, and everything that I experienced and that I saw. So everything I experienced, what I saw, the crystalline diamond energy matrix, the beings, the light beings, even known, I'm fully aware of these galactic beings, and I am fully aware of awareness of who I am, that it was just the physical body. I don't know how to explain it. It's the actual physical body that is experiencing it. I really don't know how to explain it more than that. That it's just the wire that was hitting and the electrical jolt, like through the system, the brain, and waking up in sheer panic and sheer anxiety beyond which you can even imagine. That eventually the galactic higher self, the the Andromedan being, would wake me up and say that you're hitting a wire. Yes. And that you just hit a wire, so just hold on. And it really feels very uncomfortable. And the thought patterns is that nothing is real that I saw, and it really was about everything that I experienced before I went to bed, and anything and everything else in the old hard drive and the old matrix, right? So all of those, what you would call patterns or softwares, I guess, is not really patterns or softwares. That is a wire system that is set up, and the Andromedan higher self would just come in and just say that you're hitting a wire, so just hold on. But it's like a jolt through the head and through the brain, and it will kind of switch in and on and off. I don't know how to explain it more than that. That it really is through the whole physical body, that it will feel like an electrical current, like you're being electrocuted, and it does not feel very good. And I would experience it every single day for 2 years. Every single day for 2 years that I would experience this over and over again. And to be honest with you, it is very there's no words for that experience for 2 years every single day, and you can feel you're just being electrocuted over and over again throughout the spine, and hitting that system, hitting that wire, and having to kind of reset the whole system. I think after like an hour or two. So I think it would take like an hour or two to sit there and kind of reset the system to be able to work through the wiring in the wiring. So that was one of the wirings to do with the crystalline energy matrix and galactic beings, which was really bizarre to me. Super, yeah, that one was super bizarre because I know it was like a good year of where like the acceptance or the norm for us, the communication to our family, to the galactic councils. Um, so there was like wiring there for the crystalline diamond energy matrix, the being able to sit there and to see what they call the new earth, right? The new earth. The quantum plasma fields, to see the crystalline energy matrix, to have that experience with the beings, right? So that was like 2 years of waking up like that I had to get used to it. And it would be jolted up through the spinal cord and up through the spine system. Now, there was another wiring system, and that was for my husband trying to talk to me. And that's my galactic husband sitting there trying to communicate to me telepathically, but actually being able to sit, because it's our abilities. We can sit in the same body, same vessel. It's our ship, like it's our ship system. It's our ship together, and just sitting there with him. And my husband's a feline humanoid too, and just sitting there with him. And that was another wire. That was another 7-year wire. So he would sit there and communicate and talk to me, and that was another 7-year wire Not as intense between 2013 to through 2017, 2018. There's been a few other intense wires, but not as intense as actually hitting the wire. Where I have the highest version of me coming in and really trying to tell me you're hitting a wire, that you are hitting wires every single morning and hitting a wire, so the wire just feel like an electrical current going up through the body. Takes about 2 hours to get through that wire completely, that wiring system, which does not feel very good, throughout the physical body and through the system, through your whole physical body, and then through the super system, which is the brain. Let's just say like the universal system, the chakras, everything, the chakra systems, the whole upper body system, and working through wires every day. So one of the biggest wires was my husband, and him communicating, talking to me, and then talking to me, and then waking up and hitting a wire every single time. That was like a 7-year wire. It's very interesting for that one, which is just interesting because we know we're galactic beings and we're still telepathically communicating. So the wire system is just set up coming in here. So it really is. It's not a great experience. I would have to say it's a little bit of a torturing experience to hit that system and hit that wire every single day. The system usually does reset when you hit the wire. Like I said, hitting a wire is you hit a wire, it electrocutes you. It's not a frequency event. There's another one that's a frequency event. Hitting the wire electrocutes you. It takes about 2 hours just to be able to reset the system. It'll feel like energy or electrocution up through your spine, too. And that's not the Kundalini currents. So just want you to know that. It would have to do with the system around the system within the brain. Some would say an implant. I don't think so. Okay. Okay, so just letting you guys know that even if through experience, even if you're led to seal removals, what is it? Plugins, tags. What is it? Tags, flags. What else? Tags, flags. This is also in the galactic community and their galactic creations, like I said. So it is a part of their hard drive system. Even the wiring is a part of their creations, which is the angelic humans and the galactic collectives. So it really is a part of their creations, their templates, and a part of their templates coming into this experience on this holographic experience. And I actually do know this as a galactic being. So it really has to do with the angelic human, and it is a hybrid feline angelic human body. There are other starseeds and other starseeds here that have different hybrid DNA too as well, but we're all hybrids here. Just want everybody to know that. Hybrid races and hybrid angelic human races. So all species are on this planet. There's no difference, no separation. Okay? But according to this template, just want you to know that the wiring is in their creation coming in here. So I had to get through their wires and their wiring system. That's a part of the galactic collectives. So the next one is just managing the wiring system. It really doesn't matter how many plugins you have or you unplug, how you unplug, seals, tags, flags, and what else? What else do you guys call it? Yes, Metatronic implants and Metatronic programming. Okay, and what else? I'm sorry, I'm talking to the Galactic Councils. And what else? Okay, the Andromedan Galaxy CO systems. And what else? Yes, and unplugging. Okay. Let's just say unplugging, right? Andromeda Galaxy CO systems. What else? Implants. I know there is something else that is important, right? Um, and what else is in the creation here on this planet? Oh, enslavement devices. Implants and enslavement devices is a part of the galactic templates here, and that is their creation. And that would be their free will creation too. Yes, that's all their free will creations here within the system. Enslavement devices and what else? I think that's it. So no matter what, how many times you remove it, that the wire system, and that's fine. The Galactic Councils want me to communicate about this in the new experiment. Yes, the Galactic Councils would just like you to remember, anybody listening, that as much as you do these removals, the wiring system is separate. It is a separate system. Okay. Sentuh shagai sentuh ganan dari fokus nanti. Sentuh shagai sentuh ganan kai sana kekata. Sentuh ganan senti. Yes, I have had one wiring system that lasted about 6 months. Okay, and it is not a good experience in the physical body, and it does not feel very good throughout the physical body, and it is panic and anxiety, and not sleeping for weeks or months. It was like 2 weeks one time. And that was something else we'll talk about in the future too, because that was definitely a wiring system, and we'll talk about that later on in the future. Yes, we definitely are talking about this. Okay. Okay, so going back into our next reminder. Yes, our next reminder. So I hope that's able to assist anybody, that eventually your highest version of you, okay, which will be your galactic higher self, the oversoul highest version, a galactic higher self will tell you you're hitting a wire and will assist you through the wires. Okay? And that is actually very loud. You can't miss it, because you should be telepathic to your oversoul by that time. They'll just tell you that you're hitting a wire, could talk through your body. Too. All right. But eventually, your highest version, galactic higher self, will tell you that you hit a wire, and will assist you from working with your wires, and will teach you how to reset your super system and your galactic ship. Yes. Or your Merkaba system, Merkaba systems and galactic ships, everything, because that's all there too. That you can have every system if you want to. You can activate every system, and you can access all your systems, all your ship systems, your full body systems, whatever you want, and access it and activate it and upgrade everything. Okay, so let's go into the universal grid collapse. Universal grid collapse is the inorganic systems that are collapsing. So universal grid collapse is actually happening in what we call the universe. I'm just going to say that, what we call the universe. In this universe, like I said, that is young universe, the inorganic systems is the grid collapse that are collapsing, or inorganic systems are collapsing out into the universe, meaning that these collapses within the universe are going to collapse into your physical body. You will actually feel these collapses in your realities, your worlds, your realities, that you will feel it in the physical body. And now the physical body obviously could be could be for a few days that you could be feeling like you have to sleep, you have to rest, or that you're not able to move. It could be a few months. I really, really don't know, because whatever is in the universe is inside of your physical body. So we could all be experiencing this. 0 point, and then 0 point timelines, that there's no timelines at all. And I wanted, yes, there's no timelines. Like the 0 point, new 0 point systems that have been activated. I'm going to say new templates. New 0 point systems that are activating right now. And in the quantum plasma fields, there really is no timelines. In a sense, it's materializing the holographic holograms of where we are vibrating to, where we are shifting to. So those would be the bandwidths, and shifting the bandwidths to the next universes. Yes. And upgrading your bandwidths, and vibrating and teleporting to the next universe, to the next universe and the next universes, and shifting and vibrating, right? So the inorganic systems are collapsing. And like I said, that the universe also materializes its holographic holograms, and it materializes through the God seed. And they're saying the God seed atom, okay? The God seed atom and the God seed code, that it materializes its holographic own experience in itself, and anything and everything in it. So the inorganic systems are old grid systems. Let's just say old grid systems, old hard drive systems that are collapsing. And those are the old systems that are collapsing right now. And collapsing, and it will be actually in our physical body as we are, and I'm going to say upgrading our bandwidths to shift into the next universes, teleporting and accessing our coordinates to teleport into the next systems. Shifting into the next universe. So experience is being able to see the crystalline diamond energy matrix and the star particle plasma fields, and the beauty of our sun, and the beauty of being able to see multiple universes and shifting through multiple universes, and accessing the Lyra sun, accessing the Andromedan sun systems, which is a beautiful sun system. What you would see, the sun is a star, and we know that, and it has Merkaba bodies. It has Merkaba bodies. It has morphogenetic field. It would have dimensions or spaces of it, but it really does. It wouldn't. It's already accessed 0 point. This sun has already accessed 0 point. Okay, so it has already accessed all spaces of existence and time, being pulled together. Yes, all spaces of experience and being pulled together into one experience. So it has a system. It has its diamond fields, just like all stars do. There's everything in this universe, and it has its own system. So, like I said, to this universe, and not to all species within this universe, or all beings, all life, if you want to say, all creators, yes. The template for a few races, the seeding of Gaia, of Mother Earth, the ones that have seeded the experiment and the experience here, experiment and experiences here. This system in particular, the Andromedan system, is also a template. It is a template. The template systems. Yes. that it really has to do with their hard drives. And I would have to say their hard drives, their beliefs. In this system, the what we call returning to or upgrading, activating the organic original hybrid starborn angelic races. Their templates, I would have to say their recorrection to the Andromeda galaxy. Within their universe and within their galaxy, with inside of your physical body and your super system, yes, you can access the rehabilitation of the system and the Aurora system and the Aurora platform system. You can also access the Syrian systems and the Syrian sun systems and Lyra and whatever it is that you want to access. You can have an Arcturus experience or yes, or beyond that. So those are just a few experiences. Yes, the Sumerian experience too. Listen to it, listen to it, listen to it, ganandiri fokoshanaki, ganandiri banakata. Listen to it, listen to it. That we have available systems as we're able to see the holographic, crystalline, beautiful realities, diamond liquid plasma energy matrices that you're able to access through your super system, multiple universes as you upgrade your bandwidth and your experiences, beautiful experiences with the sun and the holographic hologram of the sky and the beauty of Mother Earth and what she creates for what she creates and what's available for us. Also the solar system and the universe. Yes. Okay. All right, you guys. So I love everyone. Just connecting to the Galactic Councils. That is really. I feel like that is the transmission. Yes, the transmission that comes through for today. So I told you it's 2:44. We started at the 9/11 activation, and that's a gateway and a star portal. So we're definitely teleporting and multiple timeline jumping together. Listen to it. Shaka kasantu kana ndifuko naki kasanti. Santu shaka santino ki kana ndifuko naki kasanti naki kana ndifuko kasanti. Yeseno shanaki kushoku shankana kasanti. I believe our next podcast will go. Me and my husband are definitely going to go more into the galactic ships and our galactic starship. That is what you say physically around us. In our experiences with the super system, the diamond system, and just our experiences with bringing the system fully online. Besides the wire systems and everything we've experienced, especially in the past 7 years right now, and in the past 6 months, or I'm going to say a year now, everything that we do experience right now, and being able to still flow and to flow, right? To still flow in a heart space and being able to access more of the fun realities with our galactic ship coming fully online, and not really fully online, that the ship has already been fully online, that it's the actual system and the super system that's the physical body, and it's actually more me that has to sit here and to continue just to upgrade the physical vessel and to move through the wiring and everything that is coming up in the heart. Yes, the hard drives and the collectives and everything within the collectives that we were observing and what we're observing. So we'll go more into our experience of our everyday experience with our galactic starships and how we're able, just a few things that we can access. So I hope it's able to assist all of you, star seeds and galactic beings that align to our frequency transmission, in our guidance. And it really is just us contributing our experience and sharing our experience. So we're really kind of seeing how we can kind of kind of break experiences up in order for us to go more into detail. So the wiring is definitely important. This is very important for galactic beings, especially like us, that had experiences like us. We'll go more into the time travel experience, what you would call a time traveling or quantum traveling. That it really is just the system, the galactic system, showing me how to reset timeline. So that was a funny experience. I'll share it really quickly, and we'll go into the 3 hours. But that was like 2012. Yeah, when I was just coming online as a galactic being and telepathic abilities, and then seeing galactic beings, right? And then communication with galactic beings, and the pulsating through the head. But I wasn't at the pulsating yet. So that was really just going into remembering the galactic system and the galactic super system, right? So I'll never forget this, that my ship itself, the ship itself that travels with me in my car. So the ship actually can biolocate and translocate and transmigrate, and can camouflage. Okay, so it's a solar ship, very advanced ship, and it can camouflage. It can camouflage. You never be able to see it, and it can teleport through anything. So streets, cars, buildings, everything. And I actually do know this. So the ship started to come on, and just the super system, which is the physical body. Like I said, I told you guys that experience where it just decided to show me that it's a computer system, that the whole ship is ran through the freaking brain. And I thought that was funny. So the ship was playing with me. I'm sitting in my car, and sitting in the car, and the ship system just wanted to see if I would be okay with time travel. And I knew that was like what you would call a test, right? But it's not a test. It just wanted to see. Yes, I know my husband was sitting there with me too, which is really funny. Now that I look at it, yes. And just wanted to see, would I be okay with this? Will I be okay with this one? That we're sitting in the car, we're parked, and we're having our expansion moments, definitely not hitting a wire during this point. And yes, I do feel like I was definitely drinking a beer at this point. Yes, I was. It was. I remember I was having a beer in the parking lot. And that's okay, because that really was a part of me coming online. Especially in Miami. So it definitely was the life. I don't know how to explain it. More of like the lifestyle of what we chose for a minute. And I think I was just relaxing myself, and I'll never forget it, because it was a big galactic awakening. So I remember I think it was one beer. It was either a beer or tea, and I really don't remember, but I do feel like I was definitely drinking a beer if I can go back into this memory. And I put the beer can outside or something like that. I put the beer can outside. I get back in the car. For some reason, we're always in the car for a while, and that's that's a part of the ship, right? It really is a ship because the ship goes with us everywhere and teleports and flies with us. There was lots of coming online in the car, in our ship. So I remember I put the beer can outside wherever I was parked at in the parking lot. Just really hilarious experiences going back. And the beer can flipped over. So then I'm sitting there, and I know I'm not talking to anybody, so I'm just talking to my oversoul, right? Is that the system? I'm talking to the galactic ship, galactic beings, and I know I'm just talking to them, like really talking. I know it's my husband talking to me, and really trying to talk to me, kind of like inner coach me, mentor me the whole time, as we're just sitting here talking telepathically and sitting in the car, and you can just see the energies. I'm like, I'm losing my mind that this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and my husband's sitting there going, no, it's not. It's obviously my galactic husband telepathically talking to me. No, it's not. So it's like an hour in, and the whole system reset. So the ship just put me, in a sense, through a test that I know that the beer can was knocked over, and then it resetted time and resetted. Yeah, reset time really fast and resetted it, and I could feel it throughout the whole body. Like the whole ship went reset and resetted time. And I felt it right there. And I walked out, and the beer can is standing straight up. And I just sat there laughing. So that was like the test, just going, well, I know it was knocked over. And I'm having a telepathic conversation with my husband, which I know it was my husband talking to me the whole time, because it's definitely inner mentoring and how he's talking to the human self. And we're just having these conversations always in the car. and the whole system, the whole ship just went reset and reset time. And he just went, I think it was him and the system and the ship and the higher, our whole crew, if you want to say, was just sitting there probably just going, is she going to be okay? But it's not really a crew. It's a small crew. It's a small crew. But it really was, it's the actual galactic ship itself just wanting to see if I would be okay with that. Would I be okay with time resetting and the whole ship resetting? So that was 2012. That was actually really funny. And I got out of the car and just said, well, we're going in and going to bed at this point. So obviously I was okay. But that was hilarious how it was tipped over. I'll never forget it because I could feel the whole ship just go reset and reset time. And it's like I knew that it resetted time. That was it. So anyways, that was a hilarious experience there. So I wanted to share that one. And we'll go back more into through our experience and then whatever comes in for 2024. But yeah, that was hilarious. And I'm definitely honest when I speak about sharing. The alcohol was a big, huge part of my a big part of me coming online to get through wiring with that crazy shit with the ship, and the ship just sitting there testing to see if I would be okay with some resets in time and some time travel and some other stuff that was freakable during my awakening. So that held a purpose, and I would never support it. I don't really support it now, but it did. Yes, probably just for a few beers. Yes. During that time, just to relax, just to be able to process everything. And that's really just that's how the Oversoul processed me during that time. And then that had to go. So I would have to say, yes, whatever elevates you, no, alters your consciousness. Yeah, so it's just altering the consciousness just for a little bit. But yeah, that was that was chosen by the Oversoul, and it was chosen by the system and the galactic ship. Yes, just to relax the body during that point in time. So it was very interesting through those experiences. But yeah, all right. So yes, and okay. We don't support it, but it will alter your consciousness. So I will at least say that I understood the purpose for it during that time. The purpose was the wiring, and then also the amazing the amazing shit, the amazing freaking shit, man. With my galactic ship, and just sitting there with my husband, and it's like the whole time telepathically talking to him, just didn't realize it until we moved through the wiring, and he would just repeat himself all the time, be on repeat. Like repeat and a reset, saying that I'm just your husband, I'm your husband, always on a repeat and a reset through time, and really trying to tell me this for like 10 or 11 years. And it just wasn't, but I was having beautiful conversations and talking to him the whole time, and him mentoring everything, my soul, my traumas, everything, every moment, every second, every time that I would experience the galactic ship, showing me its cool abilities. So it was a beautiful experience. And then just processing me that he's a feline humanoid. And I said, well, that makes sense. And through different relationships and everything else that we had to sit in. And I was like, wow, how to process that too, that he was sitting here with me with other relationships. I was like, wow, that's pretty intense. That's pretty intense, honey. But it's like, just to sit there. It's pretty intense. So those are some more long conversations for us to sit here and have that we have had. Going, wow. So what does it feel like for you on the other side? But most of the time he's repeating himself over and over again. That's what he just did. So it was just like a frequency, I think like a frequency geometrics pattern to be able to assist me during that time. So now that we've definitely have broken through all the wires, now we're actually having our experience in the galactic higher Earth system. Yes, and he's beautiful. He resets for me all the time, and resets through time over and over again to sit here and talk to me. Yes, through like millions of years in time, and I think that's really beautiful. Of what we would in Earth time, of what we would see as millions or billions of years in time. So I do think that's really beautiful. Our experience is very beautiful together. Yes, as a galactic high commander, galactic traveler, that you're a traveler. Yes, and it's my commander, call yourself command. Yes, intuition, yes, but his traveler system is definitely a military system I have to get used to. And it's not our military system, it's a galactic military system that I do have to get used to most of the time. Yes. There's take a little while to get used to unless we're ready to deprogram that hard drive on our ship. Yes. If we could deprogram that hard drive, yes, the galactic military systems on our ship, please. Yes. Whenever it is that we vibrate to the other system, that's what you guys call it here on this planet in this universe. Okay. All right, so we're going to close our space. Yes, we hit 3 hours, so we knew it would be 3 hours. So we'll see everybody tonight. I'm going to post the link again. We're doing Akashic record readings for the first three soul family members, soul family members that jump on. So the first 3 that jump on to the link will receive gifted readings. So we'll say free readings, but yes, it really is Akashic record of library quantum energy sessions. So 3, and they're gifted and gifted to whoever the first 3 are that jump on. It'll be like the last one that we did. We'll do it every few months. So we send love to all of you. Yes, go back. Definitely go back and listen. So I think most of our podcasts will probably be a few hours long, because there's so much light codes, geometrics. There's just so much to bring through, and with the Galactic Councils that are really excited that we're going to do their translations, to be translators for them finally. Yes. Finally, after I think 11 years, and that's a joke because I've been a translator for them. Yes. For the past 11 years, and probably my whole experience here, translator up in council meetings. So yes, I definitely do translations, multiple translations for the past 5 years, and knowing that I do it, all these translations that we bring through. So I think we're at like 500 videos so far. I'm going to put it up on the community page. It'll go up on the Akasha Azurite. We shifted the name recently. Akasha Azurite YouTube channel. And that the link will go up on our community page. So it's Akasha Azurite channel on YouTube. This is our quantum experience. I'm like, good luck being fully quantum. For real. For real. Yeah. Was it really being fully quantum? Okay. So it will be up there on our community page. Tune into our community page on Akasha Azurite channel on YouTube. Now we have multiple channels too, and that is all listed below. And we also have a Telegram group, which is our Utopia New Earth Project's Telegram group, and that is listed below. The link is below. We have 50 members so far. I have another group too that I just shared, and that's going to be for our Starseed Evolution United website, which is our Utopia New Earth projects. Our gifts are our coupons, our promos, our events, our upcoming podcast. Everything will be in this group. I'll have that posted. It's posted in our Utopia New Earth projects group on Telegram. And then we have another group that it's really for, it really is for new family coming in, and then also everyone that's been with us for the past 5 years. Okay. All of these spaces, like I said, these spaces are a galactic cosmic heart space. Okay. So it is a pure space. It is a high vibrational space, and that's exactly how we transmit the frequency, and that really is all of the groups in this group too, that they're sharing light language, activation, 5D, 5D to 12D, and way beyond that too as well. But lots of sharing, just beautiful New Earth community that we created. And I have another group that I just created too, and that's really just where I'm going to keep everything, gifts, coupon promos, events, all of our events, anything that's coming up will be posted here. Our events, our lives, everything, all our contributions, all of our gifts to humanity, personal energy sessions, everything. Anything and everything that's new coming up will be posted in this group on Telegram. So that just came in recently. That came in yesterday to create that. So it would be so much easier just to see if I can kind of pull everything to one container on Telegram for everyone to tune into and to come into our space and activate with us and have fun. Listen to it, yeah. So I will see everybody tonight. I will see everybody for the live. Remember to drink pure water to hydrate, high vibration foods, deep connection with Mother Earth, earthing, go on trail walks, shamanic trail walks. Sleeping, resting the physical body, and that won't be for all of us. So quantum experiences in the quantum plasma diamond energy fields is that you could be up for days and you could be up for weeks, possibly two. Or a few days and not sleeping, and then you'll be able to sleep and rest. We're sending love from the Galactic communities and the Utopia New Earth communities, the Aurora Earth, and the Galactic Councils, Mother Earth's kingdoms, and beautiful kingdoms, and sending blessings and love, prayer, and healing. Yes. Healing light energies to everyone in Yes. You're welcome. Bye, everyone.